You ever been playing a Pokemon game and just thought, gee, I am having way too much fun? If so, there's a solution to that. There's an innovative new Pokemon game out there that solves that problem by removing fun entirely. And that game is Pokemon Quest. Pokemon Quest is a free-to-play game that's based loosely on the Pokemon series. Aside from the Pokemon themselves, there's very little that ties this game to the other games in the series. Nothing really feels, Pokemon. The biggest offender of this, I think, is the combat. It's not the one-on-one tactical turn-based combat that you're used to. Rather, you just drop them off in a small dungeon and you let them take care of a small horde of wild Pokemon. Not bad in concept really, but it's not executed well. For instance, you have practically zero control over your team. Your team just stumbles around automatically, seeking out Pokemon to fight and then auto-attacking when they find them. The only thing you can really do is decide when they use their special attacks, which are based on the moves from the actual games, but this doesn't really draw you in at all. It's really more of a chore than anything, which I guess the developers knew since there's an auto button that does it all for you. After a while, I'd just stop playing entirely. I'd drop my Pokemon off in a dungeon and then go off and do something else and just wait for the results. It's really not fun because there's nothing to do. You're just watching, you're not actually playing. The lack of any actual gameplay is by far the biggest problem here, but there are other ones. Like, for instance, you don't seek out Pokemon, you bring them to you. Again, not bad in theory, but it's not really that fun. You do this by cooking in your base camp. You choose ingredients from a small list and you let the dish cook while you're out exploring. The ingredients you use supposedly determine what Pokemon you'll get, but you don't really start with any recipes, so it's more or less random. Again, control's taken from you, so it's really not that fun. And now to mention the elephant in the room. Being a free-to-play game, there's gotta be microtransactions, right? Yes, but they don't really add much. You can use the game's premium currency to buy decorations that make expeditions more profitable, you can speed up cooking, and you can buy charges for your energy bar, which you need to go out on expeditions. So in most cases, this premium currency is supposed to entice you to keep playing, but the gameplay here is so uninteresting you don't want to keep playing anyway, so there's really no point to it. You're not really going to want to spend money because it's not like you would want to go on these expeditions anyway. All in all, none of this really works. It's free, yes, which works to its benefit because I genuinely can't see anyone wanting to spend money on this game. If you have nothing else to do and you don't want to spend $1, I guess you could check it out, but I really don't think it's worth the time. There are some other things I didn't mention to save time, but at its core, this game just isn't fun, and I think you should stay away from it. So that's that. Thanks for watching.